Hey everyone, Tom and Bunny here, and I know we're getting ready to watch our next video. And if you find this video useful or some of the videos in the past, please do us a favor by booking your travel through us at tomstrips.com or give us a call at 1-800-285-0853 and I can answer any questions and get you booked on your next lifestyle vacation.
Hey everyone, we're Tom and Bunny from TomandBunny.com, and today we're going to be talking about social media, YouTube videos, TikTok videos, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all of that, and influencers, our future influencers that are up and coming.
Absolutely. Now there are a lot, and there are a lot of people that we have talked to that want to get into it, but you've got to understand there could be some ramifications too later on.
Correct. We have helped people set up doing podcasts and everything, and we think it's great that there are people that want to become influencers because there's more people absorbing information that are putting information out there.
That is absolutely correct. Now, and like you said, there's all ages, all ranges. Anybody can be an influencer. You just got to make sure that you're in the right category for you.
Yeah, because what type of videos me and Bunny do, we talk about how we personally navigate through the pineapple world. And we always say right up front, what works for us may or may not work for you. If we can answer some of your questions from our opinion, because this is just our opinions. And there's in this pineapple world, there is no right or wrong way to navigate it because everybody navigates it differently.
Right, and we're old school.
We are old school. We don't follow all the politically correct terms. We can care less. We are very respectful. We've never had to use or be challenged on today's politically correct terms because we've never crossed those lines.
No, and nor do we ever want to. I mean, we just want to go out. We want to meet people. And for us, that's what the lifestyle is all about. Yes, every now and then we might do a little hookup and have a little fun. But for us, the lifestyle is all about going out, meeting people, dancing erotically, and like I said, just the little extras that might come with it.
See, I say pineapple world. Bunny's trying to get our videos censored by using that key word.
Did I use it?
Want to go back? Do a shot for every time she...
That guy go replay?
So, and I watch a lot of TikTok. And
a lot more than I do.
I am seeing a lot of people that are coming up and doing lives, and they're doing their TikTok videos and everything. But one thing I notice is trending between all the influencers, a lot of them get their accounts banned. A lot of them are justifying, instead of telling you or explaining their pineapple way of doing things, they're justifying due to some comments, and those comments are getting them blocked, shadow banned, or even worse, their account shut down.
And it's a fine line that you have to walk. I mean, don't ask how many times our social media has been shut down. Luckily, we've gotten it back every time.
Well, we haven't had to create new social media. So,
and they're making it more difficult to create.
They
them too.
are making it more difficult to create because they want you to tie your phone number, your email, your MAC address or IP address, down to your specific location. If you create another account, you better be able to prove you're a different person.
I know.
I mean,
it's very difficult.
We have been shut down due to our content because they look for keywords. So when you're talking, you got to be careful of what keywords you say because the AI algorithms will find it and immediately censor you. When we were in France, I think it was.
Yes. So we were on our way on to the.
We were on the way to the plane, and I realized we couldn't communicate with our kids. and Facebook was the only way we can communicate with them out of the country at that time.
This was years back.
Not too many years. Don't make us that old. But
Well, it was 7 years ago.
I had to get them a copy of my driver's license, and then they said it could be up to a week before they unblocked us. Thankfully, by the time we landed at our next destination, we were unblocked, but I've appealed everything that they've thrown at me, and I've won every appeal. So, but me and Bunny aren't stupid. While we're not politically correct, we just don't do things to piss off the gods of social media.
One of the things is, obviously, I dress a little risque, but I'm not showing anything.
Correct.
We do not push the limit on that.
No. Another thing we see is, like I say, a lot of people, I don't know why, but it might annoy me a little. I understand, but I hate when I see somebody say, follow not only this account, but these other 2 accounts, because this account will be probably banned in the next couple of hours to a couple weeks. I really don't want to go through all that trouble.
No.
All of our stuff is TomandBunny. It's been TomandBunny for umpteen years. And I don't want to have TomandBunny69, TomandBunny, please follow me. I don't want to do all that, because then it's no longer fun.
Too much of a work.
Right.
Too much work. Now, the other thing, too, if you got to understand, is if you're going to do a social media account, don't think that even just hiding your faces or changing your names, don't think that that's going to stop people from finding out.
No, especially on social media today. If you are trying to toggle between 2 accounts and you're pushing out one content on one account, Bunny knows where I'm going with this, and you decide to come up with a perfectly G-rated content, and you're pushing it out on another account, and yet you have yet a 3rd account that's your personal private account. I don't know. The Facebook gods and the algorithms of Instagram and Twitter refer people to all of your accounts.
Ask us how we know.
We know this personally.
Yeah.
And because
we
of
threw
that,
ourselves underneath the bus.
now, this is another good thing to bring up. If you cannot be out and open amongst your family, friends, neighbors, coworkers, tread very, very lightly in this world, because you will be outed.
Oh, absolutely.
We got outed twice by 2 different neighbors 2 weeks apart.
Well, and it just happened again. And also, too, don't think that people aren't going to recognize you, even if you're not at a pineapple function. We were walking through the store the other day, and some guy goes, hey, don't I know you?
Do I know you? I've seen you somewhere. And I knew exactly where he saw us. I said, YouTube? And he goes, oh my God. But see, we weren't dressed like this. We were just in ratty clothes at a grocery store getting some munchies.
Running in a hoodie and yoga pants.
Yeah. So, we get recognized a lot. Our kids actually laugh when someone will recognize us, and our kids will just shake their head, put their head down, and go, oh my God. Well, but our entire family knows.
Yes.
About our videos, our
yes.
social media. They know what we do. They know what we've done. We don't go into personal details. And if they ask us, it's our personal life. We don't give them all the information.
No, and it's a good thing, because our daughter looks just like me.
Oh,
just
God,
like me.
that was another instance.
And she's always getting asked all the time, do I know you? Do you do videos? She's like, no, that's my mom. She was at a store.
A toy store. She's an adult. She's in her 30s.
And
she's allowed to go there.
Yes, and somebody ran her down. Said,
the person that worked there.
Yeah. She's like, I recognize you. And Heather's like, no.
That would be my mom, because only somebody that works at a toy store would recognize my mom.
So yeah, it does, it happens. And you know what? If she didn't know, she would have inadvertently found out.
Right. Now, we're not telling people not to do this. What we are doing is just giving you the obvious. But a lot of people don't think about the obvious. The obvious is your neighbors find out, oh my God, and they're ultra religious. You could be sitting in a hellhole really, really fast, because next thing you know, one neighbor tells another. Next thing you know, you are the talk of the entire neighborhood.
Or the entire town of 10,000 people that we just moved from.
It was 900 people.
Well, that's where we lived, but the big town was
Oh.
10,000 people.
But
And
our town of 900 knew about us.
everybody knew about it.
But everyone knew about us but us.
No one said anything.
Nobody said not a
Till the day
word
we
to
moved.
us. Till we moved. And the day we moved, that's when we found out. For 5 years, everybody's known. And then when we moved here, we're now in the Nashville area, we gave a neighbor or Bunny's phone number. And the neighbor calls it, and Bunny didn't answer it, and she left a voicemail. But Bunny's outgoing voicemail says, "Hi, you've reached Bunny with Tom's Trips, your leader in adult lifestyle vacations." So what does our neighbor do? She looks up Tom's Trips, she looks up and finds our videos, finds our social media, binge watches our YouTube, and then they invite us over for dinner and questions. And they're not into it. They weren't asking questions about wanting to get into it. They were asking genuine questions because they wanted to understand what it was we were talking about.
And how we know about the algorithms is during COVID, when travel was slow and when you didn't see any more videos of Tom and Bunny because we were driving, we started another YouTube video and we put it out there and didn't even think anything of it. And then people were like, "Hey, I follow you on this one. I didn't know that you guys did this." Well, it comes up nicely. If you like this, you will like Tom and Bunny.
Because the facial recognition, I mean, these AIs can even down to your body language, your voice, everything.
They're
it
going to
knows.
look for tattoos.
It knows everything about you.
Yes.
So if you want to be an influencer, you want to start TikToks or YouTube videos, definitely do a list of all the pros, which will be very, very short. For us, it benefits us because our bosses hired us because we were already doing YouTube videos, because we were running a pineapple club for 20 years in California. So we weren't in a stage of getting terminated.
Correct.
I mean, people could call our bosses and complain all they want. Our bosses are thinking, "Oh my God, that's another view they got."
Yes.
They're looking at it on a different
Exactly.
aspect, not a negative aspect.
One of the things that we always joke about is we would never be able to run for a political office.
No.
We would be pulled up so incredibly fast. The other one too, now, most of the time you don't even fill out a resume. They want to see your social media accounts.
And there's some companies that want you to unlock your social media.
Yeah.
Because our Facebook because we post a lot on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. We also post that same stuff on our Facebook, but we also post private family stuff that we don't need out in the pineapple world. Not that we care, it's just we're not going to be posting pictures of our grandkids on our Instagram and Twitter that involve anything pineapple.
No, not at all. Not at all. And the other thing too is, people will say, "Oh, well, they can't not hire me because of my social media or because I do these videos," but they cannot hire you because you're not qualified enough.
They cannot hire you for any
reasons.
reason they want. And what they put on the piece of paper is you just weren't qualified for the position.
Yeah, because
whether you were not, you could have a master's degree, but the person that they hired was probably more experience qualified.
The other
because
one,
you are doing videos.
And the other one that I really, really want to put out there, because I don't read all of the comments. You have to have thick skin in order to do this.
Yeah, I read all the comments. I block a lot of people. I delete a lot of people. most 95% of the comments are great comments, and we appreciate them.
Yes,
Trust me,
absolutely.
if you put a comment down, we'll heart it and like it. We'll reply back. But there are, it's a mob mentality. When one person says you're old, fat, ugly, you gotta just take it that you're not going to be everyone's cup of tea. No matter how beautiful you are on the inside, outside, anything, there's going to be a demographic that just can't stand the look of you.
Even if you're 100 pounds, people are going to be like, oh,
She's fat.
you're fat.
Right. Or he's fat.
Or eat a hamburger.
Right.
I mean, yeah. People out there can be really, really cruel.
And then when one person makes the comment,
Everybody jumps
well,
on
not
it.
everybody, it's a mob mentality. It goes from one comment to 20 comments because nobody wants to be the first, but they feel if someone else is first, then their comments are justified. It's a really hateful, I mean, me and Bunny know how to scroll. We never make negative comments on anybody's beliefs.
No, but the thing that cracks me up the most out of all of this is if somebody pulls up religious stuff or stuff like that, it's always me. It's always me that's going to go to hell. Not Tom.
Not me, Bunny.
Me.
And we get a lot of religious fanatics on our YouTube because they could see our videos and stuff. And
also
next thing you know, I see Bible quotes and
I'll just be like, just pray for me.
yeah, and they'll tell us how we're going to hell, and it's kind of ironic that these people that are so religious are going to judge other people when it's right in the Bible about don't judging. No judging.
No judging.
So we talked about neighbors. We're a little bit on the coworker thing. If your coworkers find out, you could be hit up with a sexual harassment charge like that. If any one of your coworkers despises you with your social media, with any videos out there, it's their word against yours, and you have the social media. So they don't even have to prove it. All they got to say is, hey, I can't work every day because they're trying to get me to go to this club, or they're trying to hit on me, or they want me to go home and be the third, or they want meet my wife or my husband. Anything, you're gone. I mean, it's your word against theirs, and they're going to stand by their word.
Well, and then the other one too is we've known a lot of people that have had to go to court because of exes trying to take the children away from them.
Yeah,
we're not bad people. What we do is what we enjoy to do.
Right.
We're not bad people. I don't care who you are or what you're doing. This life is not bad.
No.
But so.
Hey, don't get emotional. We're talking on camera here.
Other people will take it as we're bad people.
Because they're judging.
Because they're judging.
Now, most people judge, and there's nothing wrong with it. I always tell Bunny, because Bunny is ready to jump through the phone and just tear someone apart. And I'm like, hey, they just don't understand. No matter what we do to educate people, we'll never, ever get people to just understand that what we're doing doesn't affect them. So why are they so offended on what we do?
Exactly.
And I get that. But what Bunny was saying, and we've had a couple couples go to court, and they use the Pineapple World, not the videos or anything, I'm just saying, against the other spouse by pulling up their social media saying, I'm the victim, I didn't want to do it, but yet me and Bunny watched them walk through our club doors, and she or he was just as involved as the other one and having a great time. But when it came for the divorce, now they both want full custody of the kid. Now one is going to claim victim status, and it usually works. So he who cries or she who cries first as a victim is going to probably win the argument.
Yes, exactly. So like you said, you know what? Use your own judgment. If you definitely want to get in and be an influencer and do this type of thing, more power to you, but just
yeah, we're not telling you not to do it.
Just know your parameters.
Now, family. Our both of our families know we have thick skin. We do not care what they think about us being in the lifestyle. We care about them as family, relatives, but as far as we aren't affecting them.
No, not at all.
If one of their neighbors went up to them and said, "Hey, you know your sister's SWINGer?" I know that algorithm is going to spell it out, put it together, and they should be able to respect us enough to say, "Yeah, and it's none of your business, and it's none of my business," and that should end it.
Exactly.
Now, we have lost a couple family members.
We have.
And
we've lost friends.
We've lost friends. And then we've had friends come back.
Yep. Like I said, moving into our new neighborhood, besides the little accident with my phone number, we live a normal life. If you've just seen us doing our yard work, you wouldn't even know.
No.
At all. Now, if you came and knocked on my door right now at 4 o'clock on a Tuesday afternoon, you'd be like, those people are weird.
And Bunny's got her partner's ID necklace on.
Of course, the old one. The old school.
This is more of a discreet one. She normally wears her upside down pineapple.
I do. I love my
I
partner's
put it away
ID.
so she didn't know where I put it away. So, but again, if you're thinking about getting into this, there's got to be rewards too. Me and Bunny get commissions off of our affiliates for Kasidie, SDC, and SLS. We get affiliate off of YouTube for the commercials.
Yes.
Which you've probably seen in this video, because there's got to be a benefit. And there's nothing wrong with making money. There are other influencers out there, and they're selling apparel, travel, just different things. There's nothing wrong with making money and educating people.
Absolutely not. And you know what? Also, too, in order to do this, to make it work, to make money at it, you gotta really be in it wholeheartedly. Not just producing videos like Tom and I do. Like we always say.
We're very random on our videos.
We always say one month we could get a Happy Meal. 1 month we could actually have a sit-down dinner. But we're not paying bills on it.
No,
at all.
No.
Now, I know that there are people out there that are, but they are out there. They're in the public eye.
I mean, they are living the social media lifestyle morning to night. From the time they wake up to the time they go to bed, wherever they're at, they are doing it. And that's great. I think it's great. One of the things that we talked about in the very beginning is if you want to become an influencer, figure out what your niche is going to be.
Absolutely.
Like mine and Bunny's are just talking about stuff we see trending, more or less, and then we offer our opinion on it. Doesn't mean crap. Doesn't mean we're right or wrong to you. If we're wrong in your opinion, don't listen to us. If we're right, hopefully
and then you benefited. You have some that are very, very well educated in this world, and they do all their research and they have everything laid out. And then here comes Tom and I, and we're just like, wow. Yeah,
we just hit record and start talking. And that makes our videos very genuine, because we don't edit our videos. We just, if we're going into left field, we will stop recording, put ourselves back into check, and then hit record. But our videos are start to end.
And everybody is going to hit a different market. Yeah. The market that we are in now, the couples that are watching us now are a lot different than they were 10 years ago.
Yeah.
A lot of them are still with us.
One of the things that me and Bunny have never done, and we're starting to see a big trend and uptick in it, we value relationships, we value marriages, we value couples. And this pineapple world is not for everybody.
No, not at all.
We've heard statistics spouted out. There are no statistics in this particular demographic of the pineapple world. This is just a hobby. It's fun. It's like going to a club. It's not a way of life. And I hate when people use statistics like it means something. Like there's a less divorce rate amongst pineapple. How do we know this? There's no database in the world that says people in the pineapple world divorce less or cheat less. No, they're all human. All the same stuff happens to a pineapple couple as it would a vanilla couple. Mm-hmm. One thing I don't particularly care is when I see influencers raving about how everyone must get into this pineapple world because it's so great, but they're not telling people that the ramifications, like I say, do a pros and cons. Again, there's couples that they call themselves vanilla hunters because they don't care about relationships.
No.
They'll go to a bar, get someone drunk, take them to their room, and let the couple deal with the ramifications the next day, and people would be like, well, they should have known that. Well, alcohol is not consent.
No, it is not. And, vanilla hunting was a huge thing several years back, and it's starting to make another turn, and it's one of the things that I completely despise. And I'm sorry if you do it, but...
No, if you do it, I don't agree with it. Only because
you're destroying...
it's a few things that we're good with what everyone does, and I say there's no right or wrong way, but we don't have to like it.
No. And you're not converting somebody, you're probably destroying their marriage.
Yeah. So somebody threw out a statistic that, and I brought up the divorce rate, and they're like, the lifestyle has the least amount of divorces because the couples communicate and they're on the same page. While yes, the pineapple world couples do communicate better, not all the people do.
No.
So don't mistake that. There's still a lot of people that I could tell Bunny anything. Nothing embarrasses me. And that's how, and Bunny can tell me anything. We are I don't want to say critics, we're each other's support. Meaning if she's going to wear something, I am not just going to say, oh, you look beautiful, hon. I'm thinking of the other people looking at her. She will always be beautiful to me, but she doesn't want to go out. We lost our light.
We did lose our light. I guess that means that we've been talking too much.
Right. So, all right, we have no light. Let me see if I can turn it on real quick. I don't know if it will. It is, so I don't know how long it's going to last for. So, basically, I've shown people. I said, go to my Facebook. Go to this photo album and look through the photo album. There were 109 couples. We had a camping trip. Mm-hmm. And it was all pineapple couples, but it was all their families. We wanted to create a community years ago, and it worked out until some people ruined it.
Yes.
But I said, what do you think? And they're like, oh my God, they look all happy. They look great. And I said, yeah. Do you realize 75% of those couples in all those pictures are divorced? And they're like, no way. And they're like, because of the pineapple? No, because of life. Mm-hmm. Just life in general.
Happen.
It could have been,
you grow apart.
Yeah, you grow apart. It could be cheating. It could be anything.
Could be financial.
Right. Hold on a second here. I'll do this.
Yeah, turn on the fan. There you go.
Does that work? I don't know if this works because I can't see ourselves. But basically, if you're an influencer, understand you are making an impact, a huge impact on people's lives, especially people who haven't thought everything out and that are very naive.
Mm-hmm. So definitely think about what you're going to say. Don't try to preach so much that is all fun and all games and everybody is just peaches and cream. People also have to understand that what can happen, consequences.
Right. Me and Bunny are not activists, so we don't use our platform to try to make the pineapple world like a specific way or anything like that. You know, what works for us, we'll just keep moving forward on. And what works for you? There are couples that only want females. There are couples that only want men. There's couples that only want other couples. There's couples that don't even want to be together. There's just so many dynamics.
so
and I
much
say
to it.
couples. There are a lot of single men and women in the
There's
lifestyle.
poly couples.
There's-
It's just the dynamics are huge.
Right.
Huge.
So just remember, if you're going to get into influencing and you're going to hide your face or just do podcast, people can still figure out who you are.
Well-
a matter of fact, we were at Desire. Oh, you're going to talk about that. Yeah. We're at Desire, and we were walking with our friends. It was dark. You couldn't see us. We couldn't even see the other couple. When all of a sudden the other couple says, "Excuse me," we turn around, couldn't even see who they were.
No.
And he goes, "Are you TomandBunny?" And we're like, "Yeah." And they're like, and she goes, "See, I told you that was his voice."
And we've heard that before. You sound just like you.
I hope so.
I hope so.
I don't have a filter. And that's another thing. We don't use filters. So we get a lot of negative comments from the people. Maybe we should use filters. No, we're more.
No.
We like the genuineness of our videos.
Yeah, I definitely.
Nothing wrong with filters if you need them.
Definitely go and put my makeup on before we do these, but
Right.
and I may not be wearing it when I run into Publix, but yeah, no, and we get that all the time. You look just like you do in the videos. Well, that's because I don't hide behind a filter.
Correct.
I don't. Like you said, a lot of people do, and I would love to look as beautiful as I would in a filter, but I'm not. That's not what I want to progress or to project. I want to project Bunny as Bunny and
Right.
Tom as Tom.
Now, another thing that, just a suggestion, and I see a lot of people doing it. Don't use your conquest as your content. Bragging about all the people that you're partying with, playing with, stuff like that is kind of a turnoff, and it looks creepy, and I think it gives the whole pineapple community kind of a negative because, and I only say this because a big part of your viewers are non-pineapple. They just came across you, and next thing you know, they're going to watch you and they're going to judge you.
Yep, that stigma.
That's a stigma. So, but we dress how we dress. I mean, when we go to clubs, I'll wear a polo shirt or button-down shirt. Bunny wears nice dresses. So we try to project what they'll find us at when we go to clubs.
Well, Tom's lost so much weight that we have to go shopping.
Yeah, because these shirts are way big now.
So yeah, we got to start over with him.
So anyway, none of this is a negative. We support all the influencers. They all have their own content. We do see a lot of people copying content. Just find your own niche, and just start building on that, and you'll build your audience.
Well, and I think a lot of people, not so much as they're trying to copy somebody, they're just trying to follow what they did.
Well, then what they see.
What they see, and it's the same thing over and over and over. Like Tom said, find your niche. I mean, jump into it, do it, find your niche, and then run with it.
Right.
Do what makes you happy.
Do what makes you happy. So if you have any questions about podcasting or YouTube, stuff like that, feel free to drop a comment or send us a message. We don't respond to, "Hey, hello, I want your wife." We don't reply back to. Write your question out, and then that's the best way to get us to respond with an answer.
Exactly.
We're not looking to chat. We don't have time to chat, and you'll find that when you're becoming an influencer, that your time is going to be very short because now you're chatting with all your friends, but now now all your audience wants to chat.
Well, that, and then sometimes randomly things go viral, and then all of a sudden, boom, here comes all these messages, and you can't keep up with them.
Oh my God, we had something go viral not too long ago.
We were in Jamaica.
We were in Jamaica, and our Facebook would normally get about, and we're not big into putting stuff out all the time. We follow trends, and then we do a video. But our Facebook went from 17,000 views in 28 days to 4.5 million views in 28 days. And the direct messages that were coming in so fast I couldn't open them, let alone reply to them. As fast as they were pouring in, I just stopped opening them.
Sometimes that happens.
And I'm not bragging. That was very, and it was on a G-rated picture. A bunny sitting with the ocean in her background. It was a purple, pink, and blue dress. Mm-hmm. It was a great picture. But marriage proposals, wanting us to visit Saudi Arabia, or no, we're not going there right now.
No.
We're not going anywhere in the Middle East right now.
We will go here, and we will go to Jamaica.
That's it. So, if you have any questions, feel free. We have helped other people. We definitely try different equipment out. Obviously, my light didn't stay lit. I guess I do have a charge cable for it. I guess I could have plugged it in.
Well, you know what? Like I said, though, before, we're just been in our new home now for, gosh, what are we at?
Almost 4 months?
Yeah. So we're trying different locations in our home.
Yep.
Trying different things on our camera system. So, yeah, this one wasn't hardwired into the wall like it normally is.
Yep. I don't even know if the phone's recording. Because we have a camera, and then we have our phone.
Yeah. Better
and
hope
normally
so.
our phone's plugged in.
And we don't have a dinger.
Oh, yeah, we have a dinger to tell us to shut up. All right, so you got anything else? Hey, just have fun. Not everyone has to be an influencer. Personally, it does hinder you from, that's another thing. Being an influencer hinders you from playing. A lot of people, we will message us and say, I saw you at this club, or I saw you at Hedonism, but I didn't want to approach you because I felt you were unapproachable because you're on YouTube. And they weren't saying unapproachable because we put out the vibe. It's just they were just nervous about approaching us. And I always tell people, come up and say hi. We'll say hi back.
And people say, oh, you're a celebrity. No, celebrities get paid.
Yeah. Celebrities get paid. You won't really make much, if anything, being a Pineapple World influencer. If you want to make money doing influencing, find something very G-rated that everyone can watch and everyone can buy.
I'm going to go buy some hamsters and some hamster wheels. That guy was making money.
Oh my God.
That TikTok video. That's all it is. It's hamsters on a hamster wheel.
The guy has like 5 hamster wheels that spin sideways, and like 10 hamsters are running over each other. And I'm over there watching it thinking that it was just like a pause moment while he went to the bathroom. No, that's all that's showing is he has a camera on these hamsters running in these wheels. And I'm like, I got to see how many people are watching this. So I clicked the live button. He had like 6,000 people watching hamsters. See, that's how you get paid.
Yeah.
You don't get paid talking about pineapple stuff.
No.
Like Bunny said, we just got a check from YouTube, and it was $160. Now, if we put out videos every week or every 3 days or every day, we probably make a little bit more. Mm-hmm. But since that's a secondary. But
we also don't want to just come up with content to talk about something.
Yeah, we don't just make up content.
Yeah.
If we believe in it, we talk about it. But we never sat down and said, hey, let's just make up stuff first, so that way we could just talk endlessly and ramble on.
Like now?
Like now. Well, I know they're not watching this far.
No, because now we have no light, so they're like, oh, we can't see boobies.
Oh, I could see boobies. I'm sure they can. The light's right above us.
All right.
But we got shadows in our faces now. All right, so we'll get off here. We'll come up with some other videos. If you want us to do specific videos, send us comments. So what we do is when we see multiple comments wanting the same information, we feel that is definitely a content But if we don't know it, we're not going to talk about it.
No.
We would push it up to somebody that might, like someone in the fetish lifestyle. We're not vet people.
No.
So if you ask us about S&M or BDSM or any of that, we don't know the first thing about it.
But I can put you in the right direction.
We can put you in the right direction.
Yes.
So, all right. So until next time,
We'll see you soon.
we'll see you soon.